Yeah, I mean, we're obviously excited to go out to Seattle and play this game. Our guys, I think, are going to be ready. Gonzaga's, one of the best teams in the country. They were number one for a few weeks here early, number one all last year, and then lose to a championship game. So they're a high-level team. We're going to have to bring a level of intensity that we, haven't seen yet this year. But I think our guys realize that. I think they're ready to go. We've had some good days at practice. If we can take the momentum from the second half of that Miami game into the Gonzaga game, particularly offensively with how well we move the ball, with the assist numbers, I think we'll be in good shape. So, Drew Timme, it's a challenge on defensive end. Chet Holmgren, they got two guys that are really talented. Their guard plays very good too. Nimhard, who we've played against, being from Florida, but they've got a good program. They play the right way. They move the ball. It's going to be a good test for us, but we want to play good teams like this. We want to see where we're at. We want to, if we want to be one of the better programs in the country, you got to play the best teams in the country, and this is one of those games.
Thanks, Coach. Let's start first with Charlie Potter.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Is this, at least from a regular season standpoint, maybe the toughest non-conference game you've coached in?
Yeah, I mean, they easily could be number one in the country because if they'd beat Duke, they would be. I think they're third right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's technically not a road game, but it's in the state of Washington where they're from. So, yeah, I would say it's the hardest one I've had, but I'm looking forward to it. Our players want to play the best. And they feel like they're some of the best players in the country. So do I. So we need to test them against the best.
Michael Casagrande, go ahead.
You touched on it with Timme and Holmgren, but what kind of unique challenges that plagued you guys like that, especially with Holmgren being so versatile as a 7'2" guy?
Yeah, I mean, Holmgren he's 7 foot, but he plays more on the perimeter where Timme plays more inside. And Timme will beat you up inside, and he's got all the moves and counters and can score it well. Holmgren's, long and athletic, but can shoot threes, take you off the dribble. Obviously, can post up smaller guys, but he's more of a skilled guy. I mean, they're both very good players in their own right, and they're both tough matchups and tough covers. But it's a be a good test for our bigs defensively. It's we've got some younger bigs, and Noah's the most experienced guy we've had. He's going to have to play really well this game.
Next up, Joey Blackwell.
Hey, Coach. After the Miami game, you put a strong emphasis on maintaining that second half momentum throughout this week. I was wondering, what type of energy have you seen from your players this week in practices and the mentality of the team?
Yeah, the energy's been good. Shots have been going in. Keon Ellis, Shax, both had good shooting days. Quinterly's had good shooting days. JD's finding guys still. So the ball's moving. I think that's the biggest thing is the ball's got to keep moving. When the ball moves, it finds the right guys, and we make shots. So when the ball sticks, it tends to end up in more ISO basketball and one-on-one. And, that's the Iona game. We had 3 assists, 32 minutes into the game. That's not how we want to play. In the Miami game, we had 19 assists in the second half alone. So, I feel like the ball's moved in practice this week. The energy's been good.
Tony Tsoukalas.
Nate, given the magnitude of this game and how important it is there a little bit of a regret or bummer that it does also come on the SEC championship game day?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be on that day from the time we scheduled it. It was the only time we could schedule it, so it is what it is. We won't probably have a ton of fans out there, but, hopefully it lines up where a lot of people can watch on TV. I'm sure Gonzaga will have plenty of fans out there, so I don't think they're going to have an issue filling the arena.
All right, looks like we have one last question, so we'll finish up with Maxwell Donaldson. Go ahead.
Ahead of the game, how are you guys looking in injury-wise?
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, the only one, Jawan's fine. He's been playing great since he came back. Chiku's getting healthier every day. Other than that, I don't think we really had much coming out of we got out of those 3 games in Orlando pretty much injury-free. So I think we're fine that way. We've got one more practice tomorrow before we play them on Saturday, and we're not going to, kill them in practice tomorrow. We're going to make sure we have a good, sharp practice. But, if we can get out of that, good spot injury-wise, we'll be all right on Saturday.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.